and welcome to Gaston Spotlight. I'm your host, Ashley Para, and today I'm here with Cherryville Little Theater Board President Angie Dolan and longtime actress and director Erica Danielle. Thank you for being here today, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So to start us off, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became president of Cherryville's Board of Directors?
Sure. So I teach middle school dance and theater at Lincoln Charter School in Lincolnton. And when I was starting that program for them, we needed somewhere to perform. And so I was reaching out to a bunch of different places and everybody was booked or super expensive or not answering emails or whatever. And Cherryville was like, yes, please come do theater on our stage. And long story short, it just turned into me being in a show, which turned into me being on the board of directors, which turned into president.
So during your presidency, you also sold out 2 shows that hadn't been at the theater for a very long time. How did that feel?
Super exciting. We were stoked about that. A little bit stressful because you want everyone who wants to see it to get to come in and see everything, but mostly I was super stoked for our actors because there's nothing like performing to a packed house, you know, and hearing there's more laughing, there's more gasping, there's more clapping, and so I was excited for the cast.
So the Cherryville Little Theater was also nominated for a ton of Broadway World Charlotte Awards, which congratulations. What were some of the nominations this year?
Yeah, so I actually just found out this morning. I don't know if I have the list memorized at this point, but I do know that we've got a nomination on there for Best Musical for Alice by Heart.
Yes.
What else, Erica?
Best Play for She Kills Monsters. And then we had some of our people. Pete DeGregory got nominated for lighting.
Erica's been nominated for...
I was nominated for Best Performer in a Play. We also had some
And
Best
Direction.
Supporting. Oh yeah, I was one of those directors that got Best Direction, along with my good friend Autumn Bolton, and some supporting awards that have been nominated for
Andrew Hatley,
DJ
Kelsey
Cope,
Garber,
Kelsey
DJ
Garber.
Cope. So there's a long enough list that we can't remember them offhand. So it's super exciting.
Now, you also just opened a new season with a one-act festival. Could you maybe explain what that was?
Sure. So we frequently get calls from schools and other groups that want to put on plays, and we just have the one space, so there's only so much we can fit in a year. And one of the things that we brainstormed and problem solved is let's have a weekend that's just full of one-act performances so that everyone that wants to do something, they can show up in that weekend and do it. And so we had, I want to say 8 or 9
It's quite a bit.
one-acts for our first
Wow.
year. And we had adjudicators, so they weren't in competition against each other, just they were adjudicated, you know, for their own education and growth and things like that. What else can I say about the one act?
It was, we had a lot of people coming out, people who don't really know about theater, stopping and being like, hey, what's going on here?
We had vendors, we had like some theater fan merch, we had a food truck, we had the Fuzzy Cow came out with ice cream, we had a DIY bouquet bar for families to make flowers for their performers, and we had shows from middle schoolers, high schoolers, we had adult one acts, so it was awesome.
An original play written by a local theater performer as well.
Yeah, Callie Grace,
Yeah.
who is someone who has acted in our shows. She submitted an original work that was kind of based on her crazy family stories, and so we did that. It was called Yours Truly, Southern Comedy. It was really fun.
It was really fun.
Wow, that's a really unique way to get people to come and support local theater. How did the community respond to that?
It was packed. I mean, we were full all day.
People loved it. People were stopping by. Someone that I knew from high school, haven't talked to since high school, stopped me and was like, what is this? And I explained it all to them. Cherryville, I think Cherryville is always like really surprisingly very interactive with the theater because we do so much. We do Whoville. There's a Halloween one that we do.
Scaryville.
Yeah. So anytime we have something like the One Act Festival or the Nerdville that we had last year, people love it.
Now, what is in store for the Cherryville Little Theater this season?
So, the first weekend of December, we are opening our Irving Berlin's White Christmas, so that's coming. In February, we have a comedy called Deadline. And then in June...
Is it We Will Rock You?
We Will Rock You, which is the Queen musical. So all of the Queen songs, they wrote this insane, almost like sci-fi-ish, futuristic, dystopian around. So the Killer Queen is the bad guy, and there are these rebels named Scaramouche and all the crazy names that are in Bohemian Rhapsody are in this. It's really crazy. It is super fun, and you get to sing Queen songs.
Nice.
Or come watch and you get to still sing Queen songs from the audience. So.
Now first off, that sounds like a very interesting show. I have never heard of that one before. Is Cherryville Little Theater looking for anything specific right now? If people want to participate, like any new actors, techs, or directors?
We are a community theater, so community is like the most important word in that. We are always wanting people to come audition for us. We're always looking for new people to join our little theater fam. We also just opened up our director proposal for next season. So if anyone is a director and they have their dream show that they have a vision for, they can go to our website, which is cherryvillelittletheater.org, and the tab says Get Involved, and there are forms that you can fill out to propose your own show and possibly be a part of our next season.
Now, if someone also wants to possibly participate in the show or come see one of the shows, do you go to that same website?
Same website. Our tickets are there. Our audition information is there. But I will say Facebook is probably the very best place to look for audition information. It usually the details, character descriptions, casting information, it'll all be on Facebook.
And we also have, if you want to direct but you don't know what you want to direct, we have a form for that as well. So people can also put in shows that they would like to see but they don't want to direct, so then we just pair those up with people.
So what else does the Cherryville Little Theater offer for the community? Do you guys do any particular classes?
Yeah, so we are in our second year of our growing education program. For right now we have kid acting classes. So we have our seedlings group, which is the youngest ones. I think it's first grade to third maybe. And then Little Sprouts, which is fourth to sixth. And so they take acting class once a week, and it ends with them doing a performance. So it's fun. And we've been working on bringing workshops. Last year we brought Andrew Kober from Broadway to Cherryville, and he did an acting audition prep workshop. And we're definitely looking to do more things like that, not just with acting, but like I said, we need construction skills, and we need people who know how to do hair and makeup, and our actors want to be well-rounded theater people, and so they're always willing to learn. So we're looking for instructors for one-time weekend workshop type stuff too.
Well, that is all the time that we have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And if you would like to find more about them, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you for watching Gaston Spotlight, and be sure to follow us on our Instagram at Gaston Broadcast. I'm Ashley Para, and this has been Gaston Spotlight.